Welcome everyone. Let's take a moment to settle in, find a nice comfortable seat. Long tall spine, sitting up nice and tall, some good posture, and then bring in some good breaths. Some nice intentional, slow, deep inhales and exhales. And just noticing the sounds, the birds. Noticing the breath. Noticing the breeze. Any smells. Noticing the back of the eyelids. And then bringing that awareness to the center of the forehead. Sitting up nice and tall, imagining your vision is fixed on the horizon of the ocean, where the ocean meets the sky, that straight line, creating a straight spine. Let's take a few big breaths before we get moving. So full inhale, fill the lungs, fill the belly. Exhale, belly button goes all the way to towards the spine, pushing all the air out. Big breath in through the nose. Let it go. Let's find our way to our hands and knees. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And then bring in some cat and cow movement with your breath. Let the breath dictate how fast you move here. As the rib cage floats down, the heart pushes through the biceps, slightly bend in the elbows, looking up towards the sky, and then exhale, shoulder blades push up towards the sky, chin tucks in. A few rounds with your breath. Coming back to stillness, bringing a little side stretch along the rib cage. And then some circles with the hips. And then sit back on those heels. Big toes come together, knees can go out wide. Back on those heels. Bring your forehead down to the mat for our child's pose. Slowly bring those hips up above the knees. Walk your hands forward, chin and chest come down towards the mat for our puppy pose. Continuing that forward movement, bring the hips down to the mat, elbows under the shoulders, fingertips pointed out in front so the forearms in the shape of an 11, the chest and chin come up to slightly lift the belly button off the mat. Bring the elbows out wide. Stack the hands. Rest the head on the hands. Bring the feet up. And then windshield wiper those feet from side to side. Bringing everything back down to the mat. Hands come out wide, elbows bent and pointed up towards the sky, fingertips on the ground. Inhale to lift about 12 inches. Exhale, look under that right shoulder. Left shoulder comes down towards the mat. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Moving from side to side, about 3 rounds on each side. Bring everything back to center. Hands coming in by the rib cage. Tuck your toes, and you can reverse push up or come through your hands and knees into your downward dog. Walk one heel down, bend the opposite knee, and move from side to side. Coming back to stillness. Inhale that right leg up into the sky. Stack your hips, opening up towards the side. Bend that knee. And then straighten everything back out. Come back to meet the left. Left leg reaches up. Open up those hips. Bend the knee. Coming back down to the mat. Inhale, slightly bending knees and elbows, and walk your feet to meet your hands. Forward fold at the top of the mat. So top of the head's getting heavy here. Grabbing opposite elbows, a little sway from side to side. And bringing those hands back down to the earth. A little dynamic breath here. Inhale for a half lift, big breath in. Exhale, fold. 4 more rounds just like that. One more round. Let it go with a sigh. Then come all the way up. Break that diamond shape with the thumb and forefinger. Reach back for a slight little back bend. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Relax the shoulders. Bring those feet out as wide as the hips. Lift those toes up, squeeze the legs together but not actually move them. Engage the core. Nice long tall spine. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Maybe the eyes close here as we just take a few breaths. And remember how powerful, how confident we are. On your next inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, start to squat and twist the torso. Left hand comes forward. Right hand goes back. Inhale up. Exhale, twisting to the opposite side. Inhale up. And we twist. One more round on each side. Bring it all the way up. Hands come to the heart. Come back to the breath. Next inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Now put a bend in that right knee. Right hand comes to the center, top of the mat. Left leg starts to straighten as we twist up. So that palm can be flat on the ground. We can have our fingertips. But we want a straight line from the palm all the way to the fingertips. Big breath in, bring that hand down. We'll switch legs, bend that knee, straighten that right leg, reach that right hand up. Big breath in, exhale to bring that hand down. Straighten both legs out. Back to that fold. Walk your feet out a little wider than your hips. Toes pointed out towards the corners of the mat. And start to slowly squat down into that yogi squat. Now I have a knee injury, so I'm going to test the waters here and see if I can go all the way down. Almost. This is about as far as I can go. If you'd like to take it a little bit farther, bring the hands to the chest, make that spine long and tall, elbows pushing the knees out, and we breathe. And bringing those hands back to the mat, bring those hips up, walk your feet back under your hips, inhale for a half lift, exhale, forward fold. Come all the way up. Hands come to the heart. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift. And then move back to plank. Holding this plank here. Settle in. Find that straight line from the heels to the back of the neck. So those hips aren't too high, they aren't too low. We breathe. See if you can push the earth away from you. And on your next exhale, roll back into down dog. Inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, roll back into down dog. This is our movement here. Stick with your breath. Let it dictate how fast you move. Hold this plank here. Nice and easy, no big deal. It's just sensation, a little bit of shake, a little bit of burning. No big deal. One more big breath here. And on the exhale, slowly lower halfway. Drop the knees down. Inhale up, cobra. So hold this cobra here for just a few breaths, a little shake or a little sway from side to side. Get that turtle head out of its shell. Elbow or shoulders away from the ears, and then tuck your toes, lift your hips for downward dog. On your next inhale, bring that right leg up into the sky. Exhale, slowly swing it through for a low lunge. Back heel stays lifted, we're up for crescent pose. So our inner thighs are squeezing towards one another, the belly button's in towards the spine is long and tall, the shoulders are relaxed. Fingertips spread wide, pinkies rolling in towards one another. Big breath in, and on the exhale, forward fold, twisting. Left hand goes down, right hand reaches up for dragonfly. Bring that top hand down inside that foot for lizard. And then walk the hands to the long side of the mat for a wide-legged fold. Hands under the shoulders. We're at a half lift. Back is flat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, fold, top of the head gets heavy. And walk your hands through your legs. Bring everything back to that half lift. Right hand comes underneath the face, left hand reaches up for a twist. Left hand comes down, we switch sides. Bring that hand down. Walk your hands back to that front foot. Back to plank. Lower through your vinyasa. Lowering halfway, elbows hugged in. We come into cobra or up dog. Rolling over those toes back into down dog. Inhale, that left leg reaches. Exhale, swing it through. Low lunge, back heel stays lifted. Inhale up, crescent pose. Making any small adjustments. Maybe sinking a little bit lower. We come back to our breath. Exhale, forward fold while twisting into dragonfly. Exhale, hand comes down for lizard. And then walk to the long side of the mat for a wide-legged fold. Big breath in. And then walk your hands forward for wide leg down dog. So pushing the hips towards the direction behind you. Chest and chin going down towards the floor. And then come back to that half lift. Now for me, I take it easy on this as we come into a side squat and then move from side to side. If you'd like to take it a little bit further or a little deeper, you can bring the hands up to the heart. And just move from side to side. I'm dealing with the knee injury, so I have to modify and not go down as far as I want to. Coming back to center, bring everything up. Inhale the arms up, take up as much room as you can. Big breath. Exhale, come into a squat. Cactus the arms. And then bring the arms to interlace behind the head. Big breath in, and on the exhale, bring that elbow over to that right thigh or knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. The other side. About 3 rounds on each side. No big deal. And then come back to center. Straighten those legs up. Arms come back up again. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands back to the front. Back to plank. And we move through our vinyasa. Coming into this downward dog. Fingertips spread wide, heels pushing down, rib cage pushing in towards the thighs. And inhale, roll forward into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg reaches. Exhale, swing it through. Back heel comes down, warrior one. What's up? I was hoping I would see you. Just doing some yoga, no big deal. And just hold this warrior one. What's that? Doing good, getting better and stronger every day. Open up to warrior two. Sorry about that, had a friend show up, had to say hi. But we're right here in warrior two. And then reverse warrior. Come back to warrior two. Warrior one. Forward fold, back to plank. And lower through your vinyasa. Move with your breath. On an inhale, we roll forward in the plank. Exhale, downward dog. One more round. Inhale, that left leg reaches up. Exhale, swing it through. Back heel comes down, warrior one. Open up, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Bring it back to warrior two. Warrior one. Forward fold, back to plank. And then lower through the vinyasa. On an inhale, that right leg reaches up. Exhale, swing it through. Low lunge, back heel stays lifted. Inhale up, crescent pose. Exhale, reach the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Reach down and away from the hips. Open up the chest, open up the gaze towards the sky. And then slowly bring that heart over that front knee, continuing that forward movement into warrior three. Release that bind. Hands come to the heart. Big breath in, forward fold, half splits while standing. So lifting that back leg as high as you can. Top of the head heavy, forehead going towards the knee. And then slowly lower. Come to that fold at the front of the mat. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Take a few breaths here, or some minor adjustments to get in that most powerful, most confident mountain pose that you can. Come back to your breath. Slow things down. Slow the heart rate. On an inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, back to plank. Lower through that vinyasa. Inhaling into cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale that left leg up. Exhale, swing it through, low lunge. Back heel stays lifted, crescent pose. Release the hands down behind you. Interlace fingers, opposite finger in front this time. Palms come together as we reach down and away from the hips. opening up the heart. And then slowly starts to lean forward, bringing that heart over that front knee, then continuing all the way into Warrior Three. Releasing that bind, bring your hands to your heart. Big inhale, exhale, forward fold, half splits. And bring that back foot down to meet the other foot. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Coming back to that mountain pose. Making those adjustments. Getting into that pose where you feel that confidence, that power. Standing nice and tall. Now 5 deep inhales and exhales here. We're going to fuel the body for this last little bit of movement. And on your next inhale, bring those arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale back to plank. Now in this plank, slow count push-ups. So what we'll do is we'll lower for 3. I'll demonstrate, you can watch. 1, 2, 3. At halfway, we hold it. 1, 2, 3, then we come back up. 1, 2, 3. Now you can do this with your knees up, your knees down. We're gonna go for 3 more rounds here, so let's all get going. We lower for 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Come back up. 3, 2, 1. Round 2. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Big breath here. Last round. Lower for 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come up. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, baby. Lower those knees down. Sit back on those heels. Lower the forehead down to the mat. Take a child's pose here to reset and slow things down. When you're ready, bring everything back up to your hands and knees, and then continue those knees forward, swinging the legs around for a seat. Go ahead and bring the spine down flat. Hug your knees in towards your chest. A little rock from side to side. Let's keep that right knee hugged in towards the chest. Left leg extends long. Flat on the mat. And then bring that right knee over to the left side for a twist. That right arm can come out wide. You can look in the opposite direction of your knee. Slowly bringing everything back up to center. We're going to switch legs. Bring that left knee in towards the chest. Grab the outside edge and then twist it over towards the right. Left arm reaches out wide. Look in the opposite direction of your knee. Come on back to center. Bring both knees back in. Give yourself a hug. Roll rock from side to side, and then bring the heels up towards the sky. The knees come in towards the armpits. Reach inside the knees and outside edge of the foot for a little happy baby. Bring your knees and legs out wide. Roll rock from side to side. And then release. Finding your way into that final resting pose. Once you're here, I prefer my final resting pose in a lying down position, but I'm going to sit up so I can talk a little better through a meditation. So while you're lying down, let the entire body get heavy. And then imagining a yellow light that is coming up from the earth, wrapping around your feet. And this yellow light is warm, soothing, and relaxing. Relaxing every single cell in your feet. And this light continues to wrap and twist like a figure eight around the calves and the thighs, soothing, warming, relaxing every single cell in your legs. And this light continues to wrap around the core, and the chest, and the heart, warming and soothing every single cell. And this light continues to wrap around the shoulders and the arms all the way down to the fingertips. Relaxing, soothing, and warming every single cell in the arms. This light continues to wrap around the head, the face, all the way to the crown. And this light is warm, soothing, relaxing every single cell. And then bringing that relaxed awareness to the center of the forehead. And know that you're at the control panels for your life. And you can come here at any time. Slowly bring your awareness back to this space, deepening the breath. Inviting some gentle movements in the fingertips and the toes. And then some circles with the wrists and the ankles. Reaching the hands all the way above the head for a full body stretch from head to toe. And then finding your way over to your favorite side using the bottom arm as a pillow and the knees tucked in towards the chest in that fetal position. And then taking a few moments to have some gratitude. Gratitude for this breath. Gratitude for this body. Gratitude for nature. And gratitude that we took some time out of our busy days to take care of ourselves. And then using that top arm to help yourself up back to a seat. And if you'd like to join me with a long, tall spine and your hands together at your heart. Thumbs press against the chest. And may we go through this day lighthearted, carefree, knowing all is well. Namaste.